afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs of Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Got another nice travel trailer we're going to review today. This one here, guys, I'm going to do really quick. I didn't even bring my drone. I've got to do this because I got a function in my daughter's school I got to go to. This is a 2016 model Coachmen Freedom Express. They just brought around here. I know a lot of people now are really looking for stuff like this. This is something that you can use recreationally, something you can live in. I know a lot of people were affected by the hurricane. And we're still offering, I don't know if I've mentioned it or not, but we're still offering free delivery for those who lost their house or severely damaged homes from the hurricane in Florida. So we're still offering free delivery to you. For victims of the hurricane only, of course. But this is everybody else $1 a mile round trip. But this particular one here, guys, is one that, you know, if you need temporary housing, this would be a good one. It's a 2-bedroom model. It is a 2016 Coachmen Freedom Express Liberty Edition. This is the model 320 BHDS, a triple slide, 2-bedroom travel trailer. Really nice condition. I've got a great price on it, $24,900. I'm not going to be like everybody else and price gouge their 2-bedroom campers right now like a lot of dealers are doing. I mean, I've got it way under NADA. It's in really nice condition. It's all fiberglass with aluminum frame, stripes finished. The outside looks great. I've got it plugged in. It's got 30 amp electrical service. I'll try to show you the best I can with these campers kind of bunched in together here. We just recently got a bunch of travel trailers in. I've got several triple slide campers in this price range. And, you know, no delamination on it. Well, that's about as far as I can get with it, but from right here anyway. But, you know, if you need to use it for temporary housing, it's great for that, or permanent housing, or recreational use, or however you want to do it. It's fully self-contained, of course. You know, technically it's not a park model, but it's big enough that, you know, if you need to use it for one, you could. Dry weight 7,900 pounds. Power tongue jack on the front. It does have the power stabilizer jacks. Does have a power awning. I put it out the best I could, considering the one next to it so close. 320 BHDS does have the Asdale composite panels on it, so you don't have to worry about delamination as it gets older. Nitrogen filled tires. Tires look good. You look back here, you got an outside kitchen with an electric refrigerator, which looks brand new. Besides, it's got a couple of dents on the front, but I mean, hey, that's just part of it. Probably got beat around a little bit while I was getting towed. Countertops out here look good. Now, this is a pretty cool idea. Instead of putting a grill out here, because most of the time you're gonna come out here and cook breakfast and stuff anyway, they put electric griddle. Pretty smart, actually. I don't blame them. That's actually a really good idea. Got electric griddle out here. Just a silverware drawer or cutlery drawer. Back looks good. Got a 6-gallon DSI water heater. Of course, you can lower this door down. I've got it using it for shade right now, so it kind of extends your awning a little bit. Does have a big furnace in it. And let's look inside. I got an awesome interior. We're going to come into the living area first. And no smoke or pet odors. We'll verify that weight real quick. Let's see, 2893 cargo carrying capacity and 7903 weight, dry weight. Like I said, guys, I'm just doing this really quickly. I'm not even gonna do a drone shot or anything. I didn't set the TV up, I just turned it on. Does have a fireplace. I do like kind of the, I don't know what you call this, kind of accent lighting. but it's got it around the ceiling and around the fireplace. It looks good. Does have table and 4 chairs with a little bit of a skylight with a shade that you can close that off, kind of give you an atrium-like feel. Do have a sleeper sofa that makes a bed. You've got day-night shades. The carpet looks great. I like the way everything shuts off with regular residential size doors. You've got an island kitchen with solid surface countertops. You can tell this is a higher end camper, guys. Solid surface countertops. Got a CD, DVD player. That TV does swivel where you can watch it from the front, from in here, or the rear bedroom. 8 cubic foot RV refrigerator freezer that is clean and starting to get cold. And you can see it's not beat up or anything like that. So obviously not been a live-in model, but it could be used for one if you wanted it to be. 3-burner stove top, got an oven. Over here, guys, you've got extra storage in your island, sink, double basin sink, and that's a Corian sink to match the solid surface countertops. So they didn't just stick a stainless steel sink in here like a cheaper unit would. They went ahead and put the matching Corian sink. Big closet right here, guys, and I thought this might be for a washer and dryer, but I don't think you're going to fit one in here. But still, hey, more storage the better, right? We're going to walk toward the front bedroom and bathroom. And the bathroom is right here. Now, it's a little small, just because the majority of this camper is designed for maximum sleeping. So I guess they figured, you know, you need more you're only in the bathroom, average person's in the bathroom, what, 30, 40 minutes a day, time you take a shower and use the bathroom a few times. So, you know, you sleep for several hours a day. So, I mean, I'd rather have less in the bathroom than more in the bedroom. So, yeah, I can see their logic in that. But it's still big enough for one person to get in here, get ready, take a shower, and do their business. Toilet, RV toilet, does have the porcelain RV toilet. You can access the master bedroom from the hallway or the bathroom. You do have a solid door for privacy to separate the bedroom from the bathroom. Queen Island bed in the front bedroom. And lots of storage in here. Storage underneath the bed. Individual reading lamps. Some overhead storage, mini closets, all that good stuff. Day, night. Got the night shades, blackout shades, or blinds, I mean. Yeah, that'll work. Little crank out vent if you need it. Air feels good in here. Got some great airflow. Does have the upgrade 15,000 BTU ducted roof air, so doing a good job. And then we're going to go to the back of the camper to the bunk room. And this is a huge room back here. And back here, guys, you can sleep the whole crew and then some. You've got a larger bunk up here, so yeah, you can at least sleep one full-size kid, 2 smaller kids up here. You got a 300-pound weight capacity on this bunk. This is pretty close to a full-size bed by itself up here. You got a ladder that folds up out of the way to get up there. Up here, you've got just a single bunk with a 220-pound weight capacity that folds up out of the way when you don't need it. And at the bottom, that makes a fold-out queen bed. So you can sleep 4 people back here, maybe even 5, depends on how big they are and how close they want to get sleeping. So you've got a lot of sleeping capacity in this camper. And so if you've got kids, they got room for their friends, whatever they need, place for a TV right there. You've got closets here, closets there, closets over there. You can sleep 5 back here. This is where the TV swivels around, so you can watch it from the rear bed. You've got sleep 2 more on the sofa. That's 7. 2 in the front. That's 9. So let's say you can sleep 8 to 9 people in this camper. It's a nice travel trailer. You can see why I wanted to put it on real quick, even when I don't have time. In fact, I may not release this video tonight. It may be tomorrow before you see it. But I just want to put it on because I know a lot of people are looking for campers like this right now. I've got it for $24.9, and that's haggle-free firm. Includes our major systems inspection, which we're going to go through this thing. We're going to make sure all your plumbing systems are good, make sure all your water systems work, make sure your water heater gets hot, make sure all your faucets, spigots, toilets work. We're going to make sure your air conditioner works, gets cold. We're going to check your refrigerator and freezer, make sure it works. Now, we don't cover the awnings, but I put the awning out and it goes in and out just fine. So as far as I can tell, without fully extending it, it looks great. So I don't think you have much of an issue here. Fireplace works. Of course, we guarantee the front jack to work, which it does. Steps, we check that, make sure they work. I mean, really, there's not, and we check the slide outs, guys. We do guarantee the slide outs as part of our major systems inspection. So the things we guarantee to work, the things we check and fix if they don't work are, again, as follows: slide outs, plumbing systems, which is water pump, water heater, faucet, spigots, check for plumbing leaks, fix anything we find like that. We guarantee the roof air to work, refrigerator, freezer to work, front jack, and the steps. Everything else sold as is, where is. So anybody interested in this camper, you need to do one of two things or both. If you're buying it sight unseen, hire an RV inspector, a third-party RV inspector, to come out and take a look at it, inspect it, give you a progress report before committing to buy it, so you know what works and what doesn't. Because for the price we've got it priced, guys, we can't fix anything but those major systems that I mentioned earlier. That's how we keep our prices so low. I mean, it's a lot of camper for under 25 grand, especially in the current market. I mean, other dealers are getting $30,000, $32,000, $33,000 plus fees and upsells that we don't charge, that can mark it up to over 40 for this exact same camper at other dealerships. Here it's $24.9 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. If you want a weight distribution hitch and sway control installed, parts, labor, and everything, it's $500. If you want it delivered, it's $1 a mile round trip. Now, if you've got a trade-in coming back, it might be slightly higher. Again, guys, depends on your trade-in. Just get with your salesperson. That's kind of a case-by-case basis. And again, guys, if our thoughts and prayers with everybody who are victim of the hurricane. If you lost your home or can't live in your home and you need a place to live, and your insurance, especially if your insurance company is willing to buy you a camper, we'll work with your insurance company. We will deliver this thing to to the affected areas of Florida from the storm at no additional cost to you, if you lost your home or can't live in your home because of the storm. So we will need to verify that at no additional charge until further notice, that is. And we do have several other bigger campers. We got fifth wheels, large selection. I don't have any Bunkhouse fifth wheels, but I do have some other Bunkhouse travel trailers, and we can deliver pretty much anything. So, but guys, this is a nice unit. If you're interested in it, give us a call, 706-965-7929. If you're interested in it, give us a call. We do have financing available with approved credit and down payment. If you're interested in that, give us a call. We do take trade-ins. And like I said, we have no fees and no upsells, no dock fees, prep fees, none of that stuff. We're not going to be like other RV dealerships and advertise. Let's just say us and say Ripoff World have the exact same year, make, and model camper listed on RV Trader or listed online for the exact same price. We'll use this one for an example. We've got two 2016. Let's just say we both have 2016 Freedom Express Liberty Editions 320 BHDSs for $24.9 each. Here's the thing. You come here, guys, it's $24.9 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. I don't care if you bring cash, which just for your own safety, I ask that you don't carry that much cash, that you bring cashier's check or wire transfer. for your own safety. If you bring cash, I mean, I'm going to take it, of course, but I'm going to accept it. But just for your own safety, I do ask that you bring a safer form of currency for traveling. Or if you go to your bank and get a loan, we'll work with your bank. Or if you want to go through one of our lenders and get a loan, we're more than happy to help you arrange financing through one of our lenders. Unlike other RV dealerships, we don't make profit on financing. Now, you go to Ripoff World or pretty much any other corporate RV dealership, you bring money, the price goes up. Yes, guys, you pay cash at other RV dealerships, many of them charge you more. It's in fine print. That advertised price is if you go through one of their preferred lenders, and the reason they do that is because they make additional thousands of dollars in profit in some cases when you go through one of their lenders, because they mark the interest rates up, and it's easier for them to sell you upsells. Upsells are extended warranties, gap insurance, tire and wheel packages, roadside assistance, vacation packages. They can sell you that stuff when they do the financing themselves, because they sell you on payment instead of how much money you're financing. So yes, they may only be charging you another $25-30 a month, and you may feel like you're getting all these extra services, which, by the way, all those services, most of them aren't worth the paper they're written on. Those extended warranties won't ever pay anything. I mean, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 claims, they may give you a partial refund back, and you have to pull. Yeah, it's, you know, it's like pulling hen's teeth to get that. But what I'm getting at is you paying $2,000 or $3,000 for these warranties, but you don't even know you're paying that much, because all you're looking at is a payment. That's what these dealers do, guys. They get you fixated on monthly payment, not how much you're financing. That's the worst thing you can do. You need to concentrate on how much you're financing and your total out the door price. Here it's $24,900 plus applicable sales tax. If you want the weight distribution hitch, sway control installed, add $500 to that. If you want delivery, $1 a mile round trip, unless you got a trade in that might be higher. That's it. There's no dock fees, no prep fees involved. That's, you know, most other dealerships, that can be a few $100s to a couple of $1,000s on top of the advertised price. And here comes potentially $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 worth of upsells. So $24,900 at another dealership like Ripoff World can turn into $37,000, $38,000, and that's before you even add your sales tax. That's how they get you, guys. That's how they get you. But but they got you concentrating on payment. You have no idea you're buying a camper that was advertised for $24,900. The next day you owe $38,000 on it, but you had no idea you owed that much, because all you know is your monthly payment. Monthly payment always falls in line to how much you finance. So concentrate on keeping your amount financed as low as possible. Say no to all upsells. Pay as much money down as you can, because whatever you pay down, you're going to get back later on when you sell it or trade it, because that's the less you have to pay off. And always, guys, a lot of people don't think about this, but I always tell people, extend, as long as the interest rate's going to be close to the same, extend your terms out as long as possible on a camper loan, because a lot of people don't think about this, but part of your credit eligibility, because this is not going to be the last loan you're ever going to need. Part of your credit eligibility is something they call debt to income ratio, which is the amount of money you got coming in to what you have going out in installment loans. So I know a lot of people, I just want a 36-month camper loan, and that's cool. And you can certainly get a longer term loan and pay it off in 36 months. Just figure up a higher payment and just pay that every month. But do the loan for the maximum amount of terms that you can. Because that way, let's just say during that first 36 months, you want to buy a car or something else that requires a loan. Well, when that person pulls your credit to do a loan, you don't want them to see a $1,000 camper payment a month versus a $300 camper payment a month on your credit, do you? Because you don't want to use up all your available credit on something you're only using a few times a year. Now, you can pay $1,000 a month on the camper loan and pay it off in 36 months or whatever it might be. But as far as the credit concerned, and as far as anybody wanting to do a future loan with you, you're only paying $300 a month on a camper loan, if that makes sense. So you want to keep your debt to income ratio down low as possible. And if it's a simple interest loan, you're only going to pay the interest for the amount of time that you keep the loan. So if you pay it off in 36 months, and instead of doing it, so if you, in other words, if you did, let's put it to you this way. Let's just say you did a 12-year loan, you paid it off in 3 years, you only pay 3 years worth of interest. You don't pay 12 years worth of interest. But as far as the payment that shows in your credit report that goes towards your debt to income ratio, the payment is on a 12-month loan or 12-year loan, not a 3-year loan. So always pay extra, get it paid off, but extend the terms out as long as possible. Trust me on that, it won't use up your credit again on a toy that you're only going to use a few times a year. So that's the way I look at it. My words of wisdom, I guess, with Big Bo, if you want to call it that. A lot of people don't look at it that way, but if you've ever been around financing, I did work as a finance manager for a little while, and I've covered for the finance manager when he was out sick or whatever. That's a trick that does make a lot of sense. When you think about it, why use your credit up just because you want to pay it off sooner? Just go ahead and extend the terms out and just pay more per month. Plus, it gives you a little cushion if you have a bad month or unexpected expenses. You don't have to pay that. You know, you don't have to pay a high dollar camper payment. You can just pay your regular payment and just make up for it the next month. It's all about discipline with your money, guys. I know, like with me, you know, I hadn't had a camper loan in a while, but when I did, I always doubled and tripled my payment every month. And you know, if there's something came up, I just made the regular payment, paid it off quicker, paid less interest, but my credit wasn't used up on a camper or a motorhome loan. So anyway, guys, you know, that's my advice for you. Take it how you will, but this unit's 24.9, not going to last long. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Feel free to smash me a thumbs up, comment, share on social media. Feel free to hit that subscription button, guys. It's free to you. Subscribe to my channel, RV's a Big Bo. I try to give you some wisdom. Try to sell you an RV too, of course, but at the same time, keeping you from getting ripped off from these big dealerships means as much to me as you buying an RV based on one of my videos. I mean, it really does. I mean, if I can say one person by telling you this in every video, it's worth it to me. I'm going somewhere and get ripped off, because I see how these people do it. I see people, because they come here after they've been paying on a camper for 3 or 4 years, and they still owe more than what the original price was in the camper after paying on it for 3 or 4 years, and they have no idea they owe so much on a camper. And I see it almost every week, and it's sad. It really is, because then they blame us, but we didn't sell them the camper. But they blame us because they want us to get them out of that. They want us to overpay for their camper because they did, and that's not going to happen. I pride ourselves on having the lowest prices in the country on used RVs, so obviously I can't overpay for a camper and keep that reputation up. I have to sell these things priced right, so I have to buy them right or trade for them right. So that's the way we do it. And man, this is a nice camper. So anyway, guys, let us save you some money. And even if you don't buy from us, guys, please look up some mom and pop RV dealerships. I know we're few and far between now, but the corporate dealerships are everywhere. But at least give if you don't give us a shot, at least try to give a mom and pop dealership a shot. I mean, you know, we don't have the overhead the big boys do, so our prices are a lot less. You know, we don't waste all the money they do on advertising, so we don't have to make as much money per unit. And that's why we personally been in business since 1968. And thanks to the internet, people travel from all over the United States to buy from us because you can't beat our prices. And we don't play the games that big dealers do. Like I said, no fees, no upsells, just haggle-free, easy, simple, and done buying process. You get a major systems inspection. We buy nicer RVs to begin with, so less problems. And, you know, that's just the way we do it, guys. Been in business since 1968, over half a century, so we're doing something right. Thanks again for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.